Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Ayesha from CxO Global Forum, a knowledge sharing platform for all the C-levels across Pakistan and around the globe. Every time we have some very interesting guests with us. Today as well, we have Sir Jawad Khan with us, who is the solution sales consultant. Assalamu alaikum sir, how are you?
Welcome, Salam. I'm good.
Okay, so starting off with this session, I would like to start off with your background. So, can you please share a bit about your background and your journey that led you to become this sale consultant?
It's a very interesting question. So, my journey as a solution consultant began when I recognized the potential to leverage my technical background and business acumen to provide a tailored business solutions to complex business challenges. This is how I started as a solutions consultant. And with over 21 years of experience in different roles and different industries, that's one of the key things: telecom, cybersecurity, software, data science, and others. So I've held key positions like VP of Strategic Partnerships, GM of a software company, GM of an intending system integration company, and at Huawei Middle East and Redline Communications, which is a wireless provider. So this is my short journey, and that led me to become a solution sales consultant.
Right. So, sir, what inspired you to pursue a career in solution sales?
So to bridge the gap between technology and business needs always fascinated me when I started off my career at Nadra. So I was inspired by the challenge of understanding the business problems and providing
Okay.
a solution to it. So I hold an engineering degree so from NUST. So that's uh, as it brings curiosity into my mindset. So whenever I was interacting with customers or I was working on something, so it triggers my mind that what's the uh, end solution to it? What's the end role of it? So what we gonna gain out of it? So even if we are working on databases or some kind of technology thing, so that's the thing. Like blending technology and business needs is just one thing which has pushed me to come into solution sales.
Right. So, sir, what previous roles or experiences have most influenced your approach to solution sales?
Interestingly, I have been jumping from in different sectors. So every role which in my career, which I have been taken the responsibility of, have influenced me in one way or the other way. So whether
Okay.
it be Nadra, whether it be at Broadline Communication, where I was doing YMX and broadband communications, at Huawei, I was doing ICT, which is for enterprise data centers and unified communication, and moving on to Pakistan, which is Binary Vibes, which is software and new space for travel sector.
Okay.
So every role which I have taken up has influenced me uh, to think differently about customer problems from different sectors and design different kind of solutions to help them achieve the objectives which they want to achieve.
Right.
So, and each and every step, I hone my skills to identify new opportunities, design new solutions, and deliver some values to the customers.
Right. So, what are your primary responsibilities as a solution sales consultant?
So it's not only my primary responsibilities. So for every solution sales consultant, it's mainly the prime responsibility is to understand the customer needs. What are his pain points? Why they need a solution? Then developing customized solutions is another thing, and then the managing the sales process, because as a solution sales consultant you need to make sure that whatever solution you are pitching or designing for the customer, you have to make sure that it sells. So from managing the sales process to prospecting to closing the deal and maintaining a relationship during the process is the prime responsibility of, I would say, every sales solution sales consultant.
Right. So how do you approach understanding and meeting the needs of your clients?
It's a very interesting question because solution sales is a very complex and challenging role. And in order to be successful in this domain, you have to prioritize active listening.
Okay.
Normally, people, once they go to the customer, they start pitching. But in order to be a successful sales consultant, you have to prioritize active listening. Then you have to ask insightful questions to uncover the root cause of the issues. Then building through the understanding of the business that why they need a solution. And every industry has specific challenges, and for that you have to tailor solutions to truly meet their needs. So this is the approach of you can say understanding the clients and delivering them the value.
Right. So what strategies do you use to identify potential clients and opportunities?
So I leverage a combination of marketing research, network existing relationships, industry conferences and events, which is typical, and professional forums like CxO Global Forum. And these are the main areas and you can say strategies I use to identify potential customers and opportunities. And
Right.
you know,
So
today
how
is a network is very important in identifying the opportunities. The stronger network you have, the good relationships you have, the more prospects you can develop. Because it's not like B2C thing; it's B2B.
right, right. So how do you tailor your sales approach to different industries or clients' needs?
So, in order to target different industries, so it is very important to understand the dynamics of industry is very important. So I adopt different kind of approaches, which means that to be on the top of the industry research trends, to understand the regulatory and work operating environments, because each industry has a specific challenges and they have different constraints. So this allows me to present solutions that are not only relevant but strategically aligned to the customer goals. So unless until you don't know what's happening in the industry, what are the pain points, what shift they are happening, what shift is
Right,
happening.
right,
Like I give you an example, like AI is changing the landscape. So if you don't know how AI will impact different industries you are dealing
right.
with, then you cannot be on top of it.
Definitely. So, sir, can you please share some examples of particularly successful sale projects that you have dealt in the past?
So I've dealt with many successful projects. I gave you, I think, two examples. One was from the oil and gas sector. When I started my career, it was oil and gas was a new task, and it was a very strategic shift from the company to push that sector.
Right,
And I learned about the industry, that how the oil and gas supply chain cycle works, especially from the oil well, because at that point in time we were dealing with the wireless solutions and we need to do the smart fields or digital oil fields for one of the largest oil and gas operators in the Middle East. So I understand the whole cycle very in very detail, developed, documented it, and then designed a solution which is based on exactly what the customer was looking for, because they needed to have one-liner statement that they need to have visibility of the oil field in the operating center, right, control center. So in order to provide them the visibility, which means that all oil wells, rigs, pipelines, so they need to have clear visibility. So in order to transport data from those points so I designed a solution. So without understanding the whole cycle, it was not possible. Um, Second example, I would say that I think this is like time is short. I think one is enough. So second thing is travel industry. So in travel, there are like a lot of airlines are there, and GDS system is there. So they have their own protocols,
right,
which is quite regulated. And it was mission critical because in flight schedules and rates and fares change. And in order for a customer uh, to have something in real time, like a booking of the airline and the travel packages and the hotels and the cars and other things. So it needs to be in real time. So we designed at Binary Vibes a flawless system which handled everything in detail. And without complete understanding of the business and its challenges, it was not possible to serve 5,000 customers
Right.
across the region.
Right. So, sir, how do you build and maintain strong relationships with your clients?
It's a very interesting question because building a strong relationship requires very consistent effort, which includes consistent communication. So you need to be communicating with your customers whether you have business or you don't have business. I have a lot of examples for this thing. Some customers I have been touching base with for over 2 years, 3 years, and then I was able to get some large size deals out of those customers. The second thing is delivering on the promise. So, in order to have a trusted relationship, you need to make sure that whatever you commit and whatever timelines you give to the customers, you make sure that you deliver on the promise. And the
Right.
third important thing is ongoing support. So whether you are done with the project, so you make sure that you have a communication channel with the customer in which you deliver them ongoing support. Even if you are not working with the company with anymore, so at least if customer calls you, you address his challenges rather than blatant answers that, oh, you have to reach them out. Instead, you
Right.
be very helpful. So, so so this all helps to become a trusted advisor of the customer,
All right.
and that's how you build strong relationships.
Right. So, sir, challenges are a part in every industry, in every field. So, what are some common challenges that you face in solution sales, and how do you overcome them?
Challenges are part and parcel of the solution sales career, and the common challenges are managing client expectations. Because the clients have normally high expectations and it's very difficult to manage their expectations. So until unless you have a trusted relationship with them, so it's difficult to manage the expectation. And this is one of the key traits you have to how you manage the expectations. And then the important challenge is the navigating the complex sales cycle.
Okay.
So, because deals are strong, as solutions has many components, and there are many stakeholders once you are dealing with a large project from within an organization you are dealing with, from procurement to the end user to finance to the C-level executives and the management. So every stakeholder has there are different challenges. And third one important one is dealing with the competition. So
Right.
you need to make sure that you set clear expectations, you maintain transparency, and your unique value, whatever you are offering as a part of your solution, is communicated and understood by all the stakeholders. So this is the common challenge to make sure that everyone understands your value. Because if they don't understand the value of your solution, then you are not able to close the deal or convince them that you have the best solution.
Right. So, sir, how do you stay informed about the latest trends and developments in your industry?
So, in the age of information overload, I would say it's very important that for solution sales consultants and experts to to stay informed by reading industry reports. So we see
All
a lot
right.
of information flowing around, but 90%, 99% of the people don't take time to open those reports and read them. So one of the key important success factor if you want to be a solution sales consultant is to start reading about the industry. Then comes the attending the conferences and seminars, then actively participating in the webinars, because industries technology is changing very fast, and if you are working with multiple industries, so you need to make sure that what's happening in each industry and what impacts this change is creating. And
Definitely.
third thing is engaging with the professional network on consistent basis so that you have a stream flow of information from different circles.
Right. So, sir, what do you believe sets your solutions apart from other people who are selling the same in the industry?
So right now, if you look at this is one of the major challenges. So that's why I said in the beginning, in order to be successful in this field as a solution sales consultant, you need to develop, number one, deep understanding of the customer needs. Why this customer has this need, what is the impact they want to create internally on the business, and what's the final outcome. Because once you talk to the end user, he says like he needs efficient network or he needs CRM. Once you talk to his boss, he has a different requirement. Then you go to the top management, has a different requirement. So you need to understand deeply that what actually why they need this, what they are asking for. Then you need to have a strong technical foundation and a commitment to deliver the value which all stakeholders are seeking. So this, once you work it out, and I have the ability to integrate technology and business, as I said before. So this ensures that whatever I am pitching to the as a solution to the customer is both innovative and practical. So that's how I able to close strategic deals of large value.
Right. So, sir, what do you find most rewarding about your role as the solution sales consultant?
It is, I think, one of the most interesting questions because I've spent over 21 years selling solutions. And the most rewarding part of the solution sales consultancy is the positive impact you see on the customer's business, helping them overcome the challenges, achieve their goals. Because once you are engaged in the process, you make lifelong friends, and that's how you grow in the business, right? So that's the reward is that once you have a problem, customer has a problem, you went there, you designed a solution, you convinced them, and everyone became part of the process, and ultimately they have a positive outcome. Everyone achieved what they wanted to achieve. The business has a positive result. So I think this drives immense satisfaction and passion for this role. This is why I love to be solution sales consultant.
Right. So,
So
sir, finally, what are some of your hobbies or interests that you're passionate about?
my hobbies are playing team oriented games. So like football
Right.
and basketball. In my whenever I have the opportunity, I engage in kind of this kind of activities. Usually, I have a habit of reading. So I read on diverse topics and I have a capacity to read 50 to 60 pages a day. And this is my advice to the listeners as well, that start developing the habit of speed reading, because in the age of AI and information overload, without
Definitely.
reading, you won't be able to end up anywhere. AI is mature enough, it can do something, but a lot of things it can make your life easier. But reading whatever is published from the known authors, it goes through a filtration cycle, right? So a lot of filtered and quality information comes from the books and published material. So this is very important. And then meeting friends and dining. I'm a foodie person, so
Okay.
love to eat. This is what I do.
Right. So, sir, one last advice that you would want to give to somebody who's aspiring a career in your industry.
So last, I've given a lot of advices since beginning, and my last advice would be that in order to excel in the career, you have to be on the top of the technology, which
Right.
means that where the technologies will come and continue to come, and they will continue to change the landscape and the business environment, right? So, in order to be a solution sales consultant and be successful in it, you need to make sure that you know about the new technologies, the impact they are going to create in the industry and on the businesses, and how you can help the businesses adopt those technologies and solve their business problems. Because
Right.
businesses was not gonna adopt new technologies, or then they're gonna not, they will have difficult time surviving in the industry. And we live in a capitalist world where only survival is for the fittest. And
Right.
solution consultants are the ones who help businesses survive. So this is my advice to the anyone who is considering to be part of this community.
Right. So, done with this short interaction here. Thank you so much for the time that you have pulled out for this discussion. I hope that our viewers would be able to learn something out of it. Once again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Aisha. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.